Abusia for Michel na misanso emu akwaba ebe channel so that's why be media judge so subscribe e dey my YouTube channel no notification bell so for more podcast updates. Now Yebeka ya Honorable Alexander Afenyo marking the minority leader eba abonten ebeton seb e dey emane Adenta circuit court judge anina efa abronye yes insensem wan sisi wakopie mu ewo BNI custodia cheso omo twen se nensem no abusua yebesa akwakodi na Kevin Okobado Taylor of Loud Silence TV aba abonten aba be kan semo cheni semu asom MPP MPs atumi afre no aka che me say and someone Alexander Afenyo marking a can ye de nyame it is unacceptable. Yes, it is unacceptable. Na buso we dey ma me kasa wan pese yoko na yetie enkoma Kevin Okobado Taylor odi atudwa abra Alexander Afenyo marking to nensem de ekọ Adenta circuit court judge chese ebi ekoka ye papa CJBB CJ Bafumoni abusua we dey boma yenko na yentie nia ekọ so nansa na no yentie ensemo a Alexander Afenyo marking kan ye ene nia Kevin Okobado Taylor wagina so ono so ato de aba chese mbonten a enya asem keto credit goes to Loud Silence TV yenko na yentie nia ekọ so ebra ye bese wa so be subscribe Eddie Amaya Busabo notification bell for more podcast updates. That's why I bear media GH.
The judge can never have my respect. I pray that he summons me for contempt. I will continue to disrespect him until he upholds the law. He's gone beyond his judicial function. And it is not his first. It's as if he has been selected purposely to achieve this. He doesn't talk law. I don't know whether he ever passed his law exam. It's a shame. It's a shame on the judiciary. And my Lord Bafuboni must pay attention to this. For whatever it is, it's about his legacy. I'm told by December he will be 70 and he will be gone. Is that a legacy he wants to leave? After Tokonu was booted out of office and all manner of accusation leveled against Tokonu, is that the judiciary? The judiciary, they said they were going to reset. Is that a reset? Where a judge will say he is remanding an accused because if he allows him to go home, if he grants him bail, he is likely to talk again. So he should remain in custody. In fact, at first, his pronouncement was that Abronyo should go to Insawom until the case is finally determined. He's already prejudiced the outcome of the case. And this man says...
Now, I want to say something to the NPP. And what I want to say, then I say, I'm not going to talk much. But I want to talk to those with conscience in the NPP. This is a party, and you might not like me, which is fine. I understand. This is a party that left office a year and 5 months ago. This is a party that people are expecting you to do things in a way because okay, I am seeing some different NPP that is taking responsibility and respecting the intelligence of Ghanaians. I'm very sure that there are judges in Ghana, with all due respect, they are leaning towards the NPP. And there are so many people in Ghana, Omotie Afenyo, and they are asking themselves, oh yeah, NPP now Oshemia. Do you think this posture by the minority leader, oh yeah, NPP now Oshemia, you think this posture can give you power? Sometimes, no, I am not can't say me. Where ye BBC, but every election, its own style of communication. Maybe 2024, and now 2020-2024, it had that style of communication that was effective then. Oh, Kevin Taylor, a robust, hard, very vulgar in his words. Maybe that time, it it demanded for such reaction. Michamo Politics 101. But you see, every election cycle be the kind of communication you defacey. Now, you see, Afenyo is doing this not for you, NPP. Afenyo idea or yet to protect himself. His leadership is at risk as a minority leader. And you see, sometimes, more NPP for some time will be one day, and I'm being very honest with you. There are people sitting on the sidelines watching. They are judges. Mama Kancho, about 3 MPP MPs in Parliament spoke to me this morning. And they're like, this is unacceptable. Especially coming from a leader or yet lawyer. These are the same lawyers we'll be facing as we move on. These are the same lawyers any MP before we will be standing before. As much as they are lawyers, they are humans. Every lawyer votes in Ghana. Every judge votes in Ghana. Every judge have their leanings, whether you like it or not. So, especially somebody who is a lawyer and somebody who is leading a minority, which is trying to reshape the way the party looks. This kind of talk will never shape anything, especially when you want to take power. Because now, if you can any document no one can publish, and we will say MPP for no Ghana for but maybe say me read the document we are now. I will speak to Ghanaians. I will speak to the MPP for Nyansa. Maybe they are failing to understand the hole, the ditch this group of people are putting the party in. Shadia, you see this document? Come out. There's a document Abronye shared. Afenyo shared this afternoon on his own page, right? I'm reading the document in the show. Where is a case report? The course were court in time Abronye call quarter. Then your man say uncle that remand, right? Shadia, these documents were shared by Afenyo Nankasa on his own page. Now I'm reading them and show Debbie. I feel we are no busa and say now, Afenyo Nimwe, as a minority leader, as a lawyer who has a law firm, as somebody who led the minority from 169 members all the way to 87 members, he knew all these things. And then he came on TV to say what he said. Now, the minority leader, Honorable Alexander Kwamena Afenyo Parliament of Ghana. So this document is a document that is coming from the lawyers who represented Abronye. Okay. Now, Afenyo Markin post me and reading the background. The accused person, Mr. Kwame Bafo Abronye, Bono Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, was arraigned before the Circuit Court Accra on the 13th of May 2026 on the following charges. 1. Offensive conduct conducive to the breach of the peace. Section 207 or 2071 Criminal Code 1960 Act 29. Yede Abronye Bejina Court no yede charge baako ne ball no. Na charge na yede offensive conduct conducive to the breach of the peace. Oye niamon sembia ama Ghana sebio ya sumdue ne kebi mame kebi no emra ne kire se de oye no etia Ghana mra. Charge ye de ball ne bi no. And a second, publication of false news, section 2081 Criminal Code 1960 Act. And a charge for fresh ade boy Abronye ne say or the nyoma bi agu mframem sebio eye abefo ententan no so a enye no kore eya atro. Ebetuma ba se okaye, ebetuma ba se wo troye, ebetuma ba se eye mfoni. Ye say Ghana mra a ye friend Criminal Code 1960 Act 29 no ekire se oye saa nyoma no na uningina so na eye atro a ye wo mra e wo Ghana ye betumi di a charge wo. In the sa nyoma mienu we ena ejina so a yede abronye ko jina court. Menya abotre ena me pesa wote nyoma bi ase. Now, point 2. Prior to today's sitting, the accused was granted police inquiry bail on the 13th of April 2026. He was duly informed to appear before the court on the 13th of May 2026, which he did in compliance with the bail condition. Into almost say answer day na ye jail ye ma abronye remand no on the 13th no oba court and ye catch and say on the on Sambra oba court on the 13th of April and ye catch say on the 13th of May no umbra and abronye eba court on the 13th of May. Remember 13th of May and ye no court remand no. We are Afenyo the post here we make sure there. Now, counsel for the accused. You got a counsel for the accused. Abronye lawyer. Counsel for the accused renewed an application for bail pending trial, citing that the offense are misdemeanors, that the accused has a fixed place of abode, is a public figure, and has reliable securities of sufficient means. Reliable sureties of sufficient means. Counsel further emphasized the accused's health conditions and family responsibilities. Omukodu court on the 13th of a year May no. Abronye lawyer catch a judge and say judge. Abronye oyobia obi animu no. In fact, or your regional chairman, Bono regional chairman of your party MPP. Oyobia obia nim say Otegana. In fact, abronye nipebia owebusia. Abronye nipe bia sebio ne yare owo yare wo no ho oye yarefo. Enti na abronye lawyer no say ope bail ama abronye akofie. One abronye ya warefo o baby ote. In fact, owo japade a odi besia wawa sureties nipa obetima be gine mama no. Enye japade o se e pese obi be gine mama na owo bi oba be gine mama no. E na abronye o baby ote. Na abronye ne homfa no oyayarefo or health complications. Enti judge na nhwe ho na oma abronye bail. Okay. Enti one omukọ court no abronye lawyer na judge na hu say abronye onye just a mere person or responsibility or a leader of a whole region. So one, he needs to be responsible in his statements. Say they be omudi boni a kodru quarter, say everybody knows him. He will not run away. Iti omankasa na judge na tell say abronye nyobia se be weni paketwa or nipa odi a whole region enim, a political party region enim. Iti it means he knows what is right and what is wrong and that he should be responsible in his utterances. Indirectly, that is what the counsel for abronye is telling the judge. Now, almost some judge na tell say abronye yarefo. So abronye yarefo, he needs to know that he is not supposed to get himself involved in things that will not benefit him when it comes to his health. Into no crampa or health complications. No, so onim say yare asthma, unko baby a yetu gala, unko baby a ahwiaka ehwia ahwia, unko shampase. But lawyer na ode abronye ba na ka che judge say abronye nim we nyina. Enti yama ni bail. Abronye you're responsible, and I don't think any responsible citizen will look in the face of a judge the same way they told me to say that the judge is a criminal. The judge, because when I criticized the judge, people said I wasn't responsible, and I said why would I criticize the judge? Also catch and say Abronye is responsible. How will a responsible man look in the face of a judge? Yadi Ghana mrayin say on so to make such utterances or statements. Now, I mentioned the second part of the document. Afenyo mark in the chair. Me we are makase me ache MPP for. Thank you, team. Thank you. This was supposed to come in before even I entered here, but I can still use it. Now, this is the second part of Afenyo mark in Ankasa say abronye lawyers in the share we or they now move free court no. Afenyo mark in the post here. Makaya say Omankasa receipt any the bet with I did not make this up. Afenyo mark in the post here. after obeke can some no kind na odidi judge na tem say judge no ko onye sure so passing the law exams judge no onye obi a obetume bunu as a political party judge no or nipa bi a sebi onim nyans o kan sem bebre che judge no obi no be posti we. Now, point 5, the prosecution opposed the bail application, arguing that the accused, if released, was likely to commit similar offenses given the nature of the charge. In fact, time court no ena the prosecutor catch judge and say judge yate say abronye lawyers say ma abronye bill. Now the reason why I so oppose say eni say ma abronye bill ne say abronye ye nipa bi from his past record no bibia nkyere say ade we ya waye no enya de a obeye biom. So prosecution no police for no na omo eka say ye fa abronye entufiase no omo case ni nyina say judge sa nipa ye ogina wenimi. In fact the lawyer say ma the bail no go fie. Now, yearning from what we know and the history about this person, and they say we jana maniko fia, that will not stop him from doing what he just did, because under the laws of the Republic of Ghana, no, what he did, is a crime. Now, my info went to ncha. I'm taking a pause. I'm in timeline of police or court action against Abronye 2025-2026. Abronye ne records ni. Now, September 2025, police invited and arrested Abronye over alleged false statement and offensive comment. This was September 2025. He actually spoke against the IGP, made some false statement. He could not prove it. Police invited him. Now, on the 9th of September 2025, Accra Circuit Court remanded him into police custody on charges including 1. Publication of false news. It has reflected in this current case. 2. Offensive conduct and conducive to breach of the peace. It has reflected again. It happened in September. The same charges. Now, September to October 2025, Abronye terminal report. He appeared in court multiple times over alleged insulting comment about the IGP. He pleaded not guilty and was later granted bail. This is the same person. Late 2025, early 2026, the case continued with adjournment and ongoing court proceedings. Now, May 2026, Abronye was given remand after Abronye was again remanded after alleged comment targeting a circuit court judge, this current case, leading to fresh allegations of offensive conduct and false publications. So you see, when a prosecutor made a case in court to say, Mr. Judge, this person, he has a history of repeating the same crime, an act that we have all read, which the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana sees it as a crime. No, this person in the box has repeated the same thing. So the prosecutor is saying that, Mr. Judge, don't grant him bail. Abronye is not the first time offender. This is not the first time Abronye akojina court. And you know the funny thing, court now akojina several times now, and may in court, the same kind of charges, technically about 90%, and the Abronye akojina court, and me remanding. So the prosecutor was telling the judge, he said, Judge, and yes, Abronye, but from his history, from the kind of crimes he has committed, this crime is not different from all those crimes that Adenta Judge court, Adenta remand. So we believe that he did not learn any lesson from the previous experience, and that it will be better for you to keep him for us to finish this case. So the question here is, what has the judge done wrong here? Because Abronye is not a first-time offender. Charges said about Abronye, no, you be born 3 times, and it's the same thing. Now, Oko point 6. Afenyo marking, we are making some action. Oko point 6, court's ruling. This is the ruling of the judge. Judge and say, the honorable judge, after considering the submission, denied the bail application on the grounds that the accused, this is Afenyo Marking's document, Abronya mo lawyers de man they see your court proceedings and a me read no tie brofo no or say the honorable judge after considering the submissions meaning otie prosecutor no elotie abronya lawyer no after considering the submissions denied the bail application on the grounds that the accused, that is abronya, is likely to commit similar offenses if granted bail. Judge, the money general so the abronya could say when they say, or see, otie abronya lawyer no, and otie prosecutor no, and our car say, this person before me, the same offenses I didn't bar court about 4 times, This is the same case, the same thing he has done. Into consider, it means Abronya did not learn anything from his previous experience. Because if he's somebody who is responsible, somebody who knows to say his health is not that good, somebody who knows to say he's the leader of a party, he will learn from the 4, 5, 6 experience that took him to a jail or remand. Why is he still before me? He's still before me because of the same actions. So a rational judge considered Abronya's record. He considered Abronya's coming to the court in the same status. And then he said to himself, he said, no, this is a person who is learning nothing from the bail that he was granted all the time. That is where the discretion of a judge comes in. When they say the discretion of a judge, that is where he uses his common sense. That is where he looks at the case and says, now I've learned the law. Now how do I apply my common sense to make this make sense? So at that point, the judge looked at Abronya's history and said, you are not getting bail. Because Akroma tifie, now oya idea back na utwa to. Now say the same thing utwa to. Oya 3 times, so I can just say no, we don't hear belt. Because you expect that kid to learn from the experience now. So Korean kwam munam na utwa nsa ho. Na Okoria eya jollof munam na utwa nsa ho. There are 2 different crimes.